Welcome to JC Sports Replays. My name is Joe, and we're back with some early morning Stratomatic baseball action. Live from Atlanta, Fulton County Stadium. It's going to be your hometown Braves taking on the Milwaukee Brewers. A momento while we get the chat set up, baby. Just getting things squared away here for this live broadcast from the confines of Shrewsbury Township, New Jersey, by way of Atlanta. We've got old school Strat Basic. Game number 2 of our 1998 season between the Brewers and the Braves. On the mound for the Braves, starting the game will be Greg Maddux, the Atlanta opening day starter. 18-9, a 2.22 ERA in 34 starts in real life 98. He will face a real life lineup for the Brewers of Fernando Vina playing second and leading off. Jeff Cirillo will bat second and play third. Let's show some cards. Dave Nilsson will play first base and bat third. Mark Loretta is in left field. Batting cleanup. Jeremy Burnitz plays right and bats fifth. Batting sixth, shortstop Jose Valentin. God bless you. Batting seventh, center fielder Marquise Grissom. Batting eighth, catcher Mike Matheny. And batting ninth will be the pitcher for Milwaukee, Steve Woodward. So without further ado, we'll get this one started. Pardon me, we have top chat, not all chat, or live chat. We have coffee, but first we have the first pitch to Vina. About a 5-6. Strikes him out to start the game, does Maddux. A nasty breaking ball froze Vina, and he had him fooled. One away. Here's Cirillo with a 5-10. Catcher's card X. The catcher for Atlanta is Lopez. He's a 3. We've got a 5. Pops it up on the infield. Lopez out in front of the plate, and he drops it. He drops it on E2. We'll let Cirillo get on first. He's a C stealer, no hold. And here's Dave Nilsson. 6-8. Strikes him out. Maddux says I'll do it myself for the second out. So 1 on, 2 out. And here's Loretta. 4-8. Fly ball right field. Over is Tucker. And the side is retired. 1 error, 1 left. Nothing doing for the Brewers. Top of the first. And the Braves will come up to bat against Milwaukee starter Steve Woodard. Woodard in real life 1998, 10-12, a 4.18 in 26 starts. He will face a Braves lineup that goes like this. At shortstop leading off, Walt Weiss. Chipper Jones will bat second and play third. Andres Galarraga will play first base and bat third. The catcher Javi Lopez will bat cleanup. Ryan Klesko will be in left field, batting fifth. Andrew Jones in center, batting sixth. Michael Tucker batting seventh and playing right field. Keith Lockhart bats eighth and plays second base. And Greg Maddux, a number 4 hitting pitcher, will bat ninth. The morning sounds you hear are the wife making breakfast and getting ready. I'm back from the gym, already walked the dogs, about to have my first sip of coffee right after this pitch. Here's Weiss. About a 2-6. And a base on balls. It gets away from Woodard. And Weiss is on. B, 1-13, so they'll hold him. Matheny's a 2, so that makes him a 1-10. He's not stealing. And here's Jones. One of the Joneses, it's Chipper. 1 on, nobody out. That's a 5-8, and that's trouble. Double on Woodard's column. No asterisks. So, Weiss is around third. Will they send him? He's only a 1-11 running. They hold Weiss at third, so second and third, nobody out to start the game here against Woodard. And Galarraga, a dangerous hitter coming up for Atlanta. Here's some coffee. That's good stuff. I think this is the earliest I've ever streamed. The sounds of the kitchen in the background. It's a very noisy breakfast at Fulton County Stadium. Here's the pitch to Galarraga, a 4-5. Strikes him out. Big strikeout there for Woodard, and there's one away. Javi Lopez coming up to bat. For 6, another strikeout. So Woodard bears down and catches the corner on Lopez. He didn't like the call, but he'll go back to the dugout all the same. There's 2 down. And here's Klesko trying to do something with those runners on second and third. Now 2 outs. 4-5, and he strikes out the side. So Woodard puts some men on base and then struck out the side on 10 pitches. So no runs, 2 left for Atlanta. We'll go to the second. Still no score. Maddox, by the way, we didn't record his POW of 7. Here's Jeremy Burnitz leading things off, a power hitter. 3-8. And he does something with his power. Maddox, a low slider that didn't slide enough. Burnitz reached out and got it and drives it over the left center field fence for his first homer of the season and a 1-0 lead for the Brewers. That was a 1-1 pitch, if you're wondering. Here's Jose Valentin. 6-8. Strikes him out. Second strikeout of the day from Maddox, and there's one away here in the second. Here's Grissom. 3-12. Line out to second. So a line drive right at Lockhart. He makes the catch, and Grissom could be hurt. Let's see. A 14, that's going to be Grissom injured for 4 games, so he'll have to come out when they come back up. So 2 outs here, 1 run in, and Mike Matheny coming up. We're at a 2-9. A base hit for Matheny. Hold on, just want to note the injury. So Matheny with a 2-out single. No threat to steal, and that's going to clear the pitcher, Woodard, who's a 2-hitter. With 2 outs and a runner on first, Woodard will swing away and hope to get lucky. 1-9, he does not. Maddox strikes out Woodard. So 1 run in, and even worse for the Braves, they lose Grissom for a few days. And to second, it's 1-0 Milwaukee. And the Braves coming up. Let's see who they're going to bring in center field. Pardon me. I was thinking Grissom was on the Braves. That must be an old memory. He's on the Brewers here. So the Brewers lose Grissom. And who's going to replace him in center? It's going to be Darren Jackson coming in for Grissom. So Grissom will be out for 4 games. Darren Jackson will take his place in this game, playing center field 3. If I can get these cards in order. Now we'll go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Milwaukee, and here's Andrew Jones coming up. His first at bat of 1998. It's a 6-10. Flight out toward left. Loretta has it, and there's one away. Michael Tucker on the mound at the plate against Woodard. 5-5. Another strikeout for Woodard, his 4th in just an inning and 2/3. And that'll bring up Lockhart with 2 outs. About a 1-7. Grounded down to first. Nilsson has it, and he'll beat Lockhart to the bag. That's my default on ground ball beat. So a 1-2-3 inning for Woodard, and he's got the best of Maddox right now. 1-0 thanks to the Burnitz homer. 3rd inning, Maddox comes out. He'll face the top of the order, Vigna, Cerullo, and Nielsen. Vigna struck out his first time up. About a 1-6. Grounder down to short. Weiss is there. Over to Galarraga at first. 1 away. Here's Cerullo. 2-7. Fly ball out toward left field. Klesko with room and time makes the catch for the second out. And Nielsen, who's 0 for 1. 5-9. Strikes him out. So a 1-2-3 from Maddox. That's more like it, he says, and he'll lead off against Woodard. It's a 2-10 Fly ball out towards center. The freshly minted Darren Jackson is there for the first out. The air conditioning kicks on in the background, and Walt Weiss walked so far this season. 1-9. A base hit up the middle for Weiss. So Walt is on. He's a B, 1-13. Matheny will hold him, makes him a 1-10. Here's the very good hitter Chipper Jones coming up. 2-5. Forget it. Jones connects. This one is gone, long gone. Chipper with a 2-run homer to go with a double back in the first. He's 2 for 2 on the season. And the Braves have a 2-1 lead, bottom of the third. So Woodard will try to compose himself. 1 out, 2 runs in, bottom of the third. Here's Galarraga. 5-5, strikes him out. Boy, you annoy Woodard and he gets the Ks. With 2 down here in the third. Now to bring up Lopez, who struck out his first time up. That is a 1-9. Strikes him out, my goodness. Finding the strikeouts on the Braves cards, 2 of all things. He had 135 Ks in 166 innings, but nothing to indicate he was going to strike out 6 of the first 9 batters he faces. So 2 runs in for Atlanta. They lead 2-1. We'll head to the top of the fourth. It's Loretta, Burnitz, and Valentin. Here's Mark Loretta. Dang it. It's right there. It didn't go far. I need to put higher walls around this stadium. So if we put everything back in place, as I show you the back of my skull. Oh, that's terrible. It's not even close. How did I get that far out? Alright. We've realigned the stadium to reasonable dimensions, and that's a 1-8 for Loretta. Single 1-8, that's an 11, so instead it's a liner to third for the first out. Chipper Jones makes the play. And here's Burnitz. Jeremy. A homer his first time up. 3-5, and a base hit here. A line drive to the outfield, and Burnitz is on. Now Valentin, 0 for 1 on the day. 1 on, 1 out. How about a 5-9? Strikes him out, Maddox. For the second time today, gets Valentin chasing. 2 away, and here's Darren Jackson for the first time, in for the injured Grissom. It's a 1-7, double 1-4, single on the 10. A single with 2 asterisks will move Burnitz to third, so first and third, 2 outs. And it'll be up to Matheny to get something done. Matheny singled his first at bat. How about a 5-4? Grounder to shortstop X, 14. Weiss is a 2. And he'll make the play. The short way to retire. Jackson at second. Matheny technically reaches on the fielder's choice, but no runs, 2 left. We'll head to the bottom of the fourth. Atlanta will try to add to their 1-run lead. It's 2-1. Here's Klesko. Struck out his first time up. About a 2-6. Base on balls to Klesko. A C stealer, so no hold. And Andrew Jones coming up. 5-7. Strikes out Jones. 1 away. Jones now 0 for 2. And here's Tucker. He struck out his first time. 3-7. Grounded down to third. Cirillo has it. He'll fire Davina for 1, and that's it. So Klesko retired. Tucker reaches on the fielder's choice. He's a C stealer. And Lockhart coming up. And you know what? They're going to send Tucker. He's not being held. He's a 1-11. And a 10. He's in there with a stolen base. 2-out steal to get into scoring position for Tucker. And now Lockhart will have an RBI chance. Lockhart lined to first his first time up. With a 2-7. There's a base hit for Lockhart. A single 2 asterisks. The stolen base is perfect. Tucker comes around to score. As the throw comes in, and Lockhart's got himself an RBI single, and it's 3-1 Braves. And even better, Maddox coming up with 2 outs, runner on first. 2-7 is a strikeout. Eighth of the day through 4 innings for Woodard, but a run comes in, one left, and it's 3-1. We go to the fifth. The bacon is sizzling on the grill. Woodard's going to lead things off here in the fifth. Let's just see. He's a 6 POW. He's got some time. 3-11. There's a fly ball to center. Andrew Jones is there, and Woodard is retired for the first out on the top of the fifth. Vigna coming up. He's 0 for 2 so far. 6-8. Strikes him out. Maddox breaking one off, and Vigna was frozen. Second time today he caught him looking. We don't worry about him because I'm making that up. So we're not going to do backwards case because there's no real evidence that's what happened. But regardless, it's a strikeout. There's 2 outs, and here's Cirillo. He's 0 for 2. Reached on an error back in the first. 1-5. That's trouble. Double 1 to 15, and 11 says it is a 2-base hit for Cirillo. Cut off deep in the gap, and Cirillo will doing the second standing up. So now Dave Nielsen, 2 outs, an RBI chance to get his team a little closer. That's a 3-7. Grounded down to third. Chipper's there, over to Galarraga, and the side is retired. So 1 hit, 1 left. Milwaukee still trails by 2. Maddox in command. Here's Woodard. Back out for the fifth against Weiss, Jones, and Galarraga. Weiss is 1 for 1, a walk and a single. About a 6-7. Ground ball second base X. Vigna's a 1-16. That's an out. Vigna handles it, no problem. And Weiss is retired for the first time today. Here's Chipper. Chipper's got a double and a homer. Put the Braves ahead back in the third with that 2-run shot. That's a 17 if it matters. We got a 6-9. Grounder to short, it does matter. This time it's Valentin, 17 on a 3. Out with no runners on base. So Valentin handles it and makes the play to first to retire Chipper. 2 away. Woodard not pitching bad, but he's up against Maddox. Here's Galarraga. It's 2 strikeouts on the day for the number 3 hitter for the Braves. A 4-3. That's a fly ball to right. This time it's Tucker. Right field 3, a 6. Tucker has room and makes the play for the third out. So 1-2-3 for Woodard here in the 5th inning. And Maddox comes out. He'll face the heart of the order, Loretta, Burnitz, and Valentin. Here's Mark Loretta, 0 for 2 on the day. How about a 6-3? Grounded back to the pitcher, 5. Pitcher's a 1. And he has it, and over 2. Galarraga from Maddox to retire Loretta. 1 away. Burnett's 2 for 2 on the day, a homer and a single. 4-6 is a pop-up on the infield. Chipper calls everyone off and makes the play over by third base for the second out. I'll bring up Valentin. Jose has struck out twice today against Maddox. Hasn't looked good doing it. How about a 5-7? Double 1 to 7 single. This time he fights one off the opposite field and has himself a base hit. Other C, 1 to 11. Like 2-out steals with C Steelers, what can I tell you? The 5 means he's got it stolen, so Valentin into second with 2 outs, and now Darren Jackson has an RBI opportunity. 2-7, fly ball to left. He will not capitalize as Klesko will make the play to retire the side. So 1 hit, 1 left. And no runs here in the 6th for Milwaukee. They'll trail by 2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Woodard will come out, looks like, for one more inning, as he's due to bat in the 7th. He'll face Lopez, Klesko, and Jones. Oh, Lopez. 2 strikeouts on the day, 0 for 2. How about a 3-3, and this one he lays off. A low breaking ball that he didn't bite on, and it's a walk for Lopez. I'll bring up Klesko, a walk and a strikeout today. 4-9 is a base hit. A line drive. Lopez around second, and he's a 1-10 running. They'll hold him, so 2 men on, nobody out here, bottom of the 6th. Woodard in a little bit of trouble, and it's Andrew Jones coming up. Jones flew out and struck out. About a 1-3, and he walks. Well, now we've got a problem. Bases loaded, full of Braves, and it's Michael Tucker. They're playing back. They're looking for the double play. Woodard deals. Tucker. That is a 4 off can. 3, 9. Strikes him out. Woodard keeps doing this. His 9th strikeout of the day. And that's a big one there. Now a double play can get him out of the inning. And that's what they'll be looking for against Lockhart. So Lockhart coming up. How about a 5-11? Ground ball back to the pitcher, X. Woodard's a 3. That's a 6. We'll have only one play. But it's the pitcher who's always playing in. So he'll fire home for the force on Lopez. That's just how I see it, folks. Lockhart will reach on the fielder's choice. The bases will still be loaded, but there's 2 outs now, and the batter is Maddox. So Woodard may get out of trouble here. He gets to face the pitcher with the bases loaded and 2 outs to try to keep his team in this game. Maddox thinking, man, can I help myself right here or what? Nope, he can't. The cue ball down to Vigna at second. Vigna scoops it over to Nielsen, and the side is retired. So the Braves load the bases with nobody out and can't get a run in. Great job by Woodard to get out of that one. 2 walks, 1 hit, 3 left. And Woodard's day will be done. So he's due to bat second in the next inning. We'll get him out of there. 6 innings for Woodard. Now Maddox will come out and face Matheny, a pinch hitter. Let's see who they bring out on deck. Looks like it's going to be Jaha. John Jaha will be the pinch hitter. He knows how to get on base, so he'll be in the on-deck circle right now for Woodard. So Matheny will lead things off. He is 1 for 2 on the day. How about a 4-5? Grounder to short X. Weiss is a 2. The 12 on a shortstop 2 is an out 3. So Weiss makes the play. Matheny's retired for the first out. Here's Jaha. Pretty good hitter. He'll get on base anyway. Takes a walk when he needs to. Maddox against Jaha. 6-7. Single 1 to 12. It's a base hit into the outfield for Jaha. And he's on at first with 1 out. Nice piece of pinch hitting there by Jaha. Trying to get something going for the Brewers. Here's Vigna with a 6-8. Strikes him out. Maddox. This time Vigna was fooled badly. At least he swung at it this time, but that's the 3rd strikeout for Vigna on the day. And there's 2 away. Here's Cirillo, who is 1 for 3 with a double. 5-5. Strikes him out as well. So Maddox bearing down and getting stronger as the game goes on. He's just got nasty stuff right now, and we will head for the 7th inning stretch, which means I get to have a sip of coffee before we bring in a relief pitcher to face the top of the Braves order. Who will that relief pitcher be? It's going to be it's a close game here. It's 3-1. Probably a setup, man. For somebody who can get a little distance. It's Chad Fox. He's a POW 2. Door's opening by itself for no apparent reason. And, yeah. So Jaha will be out. Sorry, I put Woodard as the pinch hitter. That should be Jaha. And his day is done. It's going to be Chad Fox coming on to try to hold it here and give the Brewers a chance to get back in this game. So Fox, he's a 1 batter. Jaha's day will be done. And leading off is Weiss, who's 1 for 2 with a walk on the day. How about a 1-7? Double 1 to 4. That's a 4. That's a double for Walt Weiss to lead things off here, bottom of the 7th. He's a B. They're not holding him at second. And here's Chipper Jones. Chipper, a double, a homer, and a ground out today. 2-10. Base hit for Chipper. Weiss, oddly enough, not a lot of speed. He'll stop at 3rd. With the lead. No reason to risk it with really good hitters coming up in Galarraga, Lopez, and Klesko. So 1st and 3rd. Against Fox already. Nobody out. Bottom of the 7th. 6-4. Grounded to short. 7. Valentine's a 3. That's going to be an out 3. That's a 6-4-3 double play. So they'll get Jones and Galarraga. Weiss will come home. No RBI awarded, but the Braves get a run, and it's now 4-1. That might be the best case scenario for Fox. The only thing he could have done better was get a strikeout and then the double play. Well, here's Lopez. Javi is 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts and a walk today. How about a 5-6 triple 1-2 single? That's a base hit for Lopez on the 3. On the 5. And that's he's a C stealer, but with Klesko coming up in his power, we will not try to steal. 5-9 strikes him out. So Fox gives up 3 hits and a run, but gets through the inning. The Braves add 1. We'll go to the 8th. It's 4-1 Atlanta. Maddox back out for the 8th. He'll face 3-4-5 Nielsen, Loretta, Burnitz. Here's Dave Nilsson. 0 for 3 today. 2-9. Double 1-15. That's a 3. That's a double for Nielsen to lead things off. So runner on second. Nobody out. And here's Loretta. Mark's 0 for 3. There's a 4. That's cocked. I'll have to re-roll that. 4-2. A line drive right at Weiss. He barely has to move, and he makes the play. Nielsen quickly back to second. And there's one down. Here's Burnitz, who homered, singled, and lined out. 2-8. Down on strikes. Frozen on that pitch. Maddox has it working. And that'll bring up Valentin with 2 outs, runner on second. The Brewers trying to get something going. How about a 6-5? Home run 1. Nope, it's a 9. That's a fly ball left field. No problem for Klesko, and they're through 8. Maddox just has 1 inning to go to seal the victory. The Brewers will try to do something about it, but first the Braves get to bat again. And Fox comes out for his second inning of work. He will face Andrew Jones, Michael Tucker, and Keith Lockhart. Good morning, dog sniffing. Go Braves indeed. They're off to a good start here on opening day, 1998. Andrew Jones comes to the plate. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. How about a 5-9? And Fox with a high fastball. Jones thinking about the seats, swung under it and couldn't catch up. 1 away. Can't get that one out of the corner. Come here. Good morning, Duck. Good morning, dog. Pardon me. I already walked my dogs today. Went to the gym, getting a quick game of Stratton before breakfast. Here's Michael Tucker. He's 0 for 3, a run scored and 2 Ks. How's he a run scored with 0 for 3? He reached on a fielder's choice. How about a 5-10? Grounder to short. That's a 10. Valentin, the shortstop, is a 3. And he'll make the play. So 2 outs here for Atlanta, bottom of the 8th. And Keith Lockhart coming up. Breakfast is ready. We'll get through the 9th and then be done. So Lockhart coming up. He's 1 for 3. How about a 5-7? I was trying to beat the wife to breakfast. I was trying to finish the game before breakfast was ready. Not beat the wife. It's not a thing I do, FYI. And Lockhart down on strikes. And the Braves don't add to their 4-1 lead in the 8th. Maddox comes out for the 9th. He will face Darren Jackson, Mike Matheny, maybe. And then the pitcher Fox is due up. You can bet that's not happening. So we'll take Fox out of the lineup now. And let's see who's going to be on deck. Well, you know what? It's going to be situational. Good morning, Alex. We're just wrapping this one up. Dog sniffing. Love your Dice Stadium. Looks great. Thank you. It's in Michigan and Trumbull. I definitely suggest you look them up. Michigan and Trumbull dice boxes. Do a nice custom job for everybody. Stratomatic breakfast rolling for it. Looks like you got burnt toast and pulpy juice. Sorry to hear, dog. I got bacon and eggs on a sandwich then, I believe. So here's Darren Jackson, top of the 9th. Brewers trailing the Braves by 3, and Maddox trying to finish what he started. Jackson's in for an injured Marquise Grissom, who'll miss 4 games for the Brewers. That is a 2-5. Grounded down to short. Weiss is there over to Galarraga, and there's one away. Matheny due up. Let's see. Well, let Matheny bat. Well, Bobby Hughes, the backup catcher, is a better hitter. Actually, I'm going to go with Mark Newfield. Newfield will pinch hit for Matheny. So Matheny's day is done no matter what happens. And I'm hoping Maddox can hold this one down because I'd like my breakfast to be warm. Been waiting to commission them, yeah. Very reasonable too. I waited a while to do it as well. Finally pulled the trigger and love it. So, especially for my streaming here. So Newfield is in as the pinch hitter. 1 out, top of the 9th. Maddox delivers a 5-5. Strikes him out. Newfield had no chance coming cold off the bench against Maddox, who's got it working. And then Fox is due up. He will not hit. So he went 2. And we'll have some sort of pinch hitter here. We need somebody to get on base. We're not going to use the backup catcher, so the last guy on the bench besides the backup catcher is Jeff Jenkins. Jenkins comes in to pinch hit. 2 outs, top of the 9th, pardon me. A 3-run deficit for Milwaukee. How about a 1-8? Strikes him out, Maddox does, to end the game. Got him on 3 pitches and froze him with a curveball that caught the corner. That one seemed to drop 6 feet. So Maddox goes the distance for his first victory. The Braves will win this one over Milwaukee by a final score of 4-1. The loss is going to go to Woodard, who pitched pretty well. Big homer to Chipper Jones was a problem, and then a couple of scrappy runs for the Braves later on, and that's the difference. Player of the game, obviously going to be Greg Maddox. I'm just curious how many he struck out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He struck out 12 with no walks, folks. A really, really sparkling opening day performance for Maddox, and that is where we'll leave it on this Wednesday morning in 1998. Thanks for tuning in for game number 2 of our Stratomatic replay. I'll be on tonight with another game or 2, so we'll see you later. Have a great Wednesday. Hope you have a good day. Enjoy your breakfast and whatever else you're doing today. My name is Joe, signing off for JC Sports Replays. Don't forget to like and follow.